It's week 4 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. On the option left, Richardson. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Solid finish to the opening drive. Look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
He'll get that complete to Vele. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A first carry now. This is Williams. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. You look at this Colt defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Williams diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Richardson. And he's got his big tight end here. The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Richardson yet again. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On play action, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson delivers another one to Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Forced out to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even loud.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further. Not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd down and 4. A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. Brian Thomas, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown catch in the victory. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Richardson looking to throw this. And he coughed it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Now, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7. Nix to the air. To the right side, he's got Vele.
8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Now it's Nix.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Off the play fake, Nix.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing, Nix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this defense not giving them anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Nix.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The quality coverage from Juju Brents, who swatted that away.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Richardson
able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's taken in left side by Vele.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Back to throw. Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This one swung out to Williams.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Nix looking to throw again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not. So now 3rd down coming up.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Indianapolis, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.